I think your friends were online.
He's gonna not be happy because they're gonna.
Experiences and the warmth that I felt in that kitchen are hard to recreate. And one of the things I loved about it so much was what I considered the older women, which I am now, and how they interacted with us and how they made us do things the way they wanted them done.
To me, the heart of FoodaRama is actually in that kitchen. And I grew up in that kitchen. Like my mom, when she was at Temple Bethel, she would always volunteer in the kitchen. So I would be a little kid in tow, kind of following mom around in the kitchen. Now I am in that kitchen with my kids following in tow. And I love that kitchen. I mean, to me, the heart of any home is the kitchen.
It was very involved and very labor intensive. And we all did it willingly because it was also a lot of fun. We all had a good time together.
I'm Arlene Rotter, and I was sisterhood president at the time of the first FoodaRama, which is 50 years ago.
Even though I married into the Frank family, my mother-in-law, Bobby Frank, was one of the first co-chairs of FoodaRama. And my aunt, Arlene Rotter, who is still with us, was president of Sisterhood at the time. So I heard a lot about FoodaRama.
We adopted, I think that means stole, the whole idea from my grandmother's congregation in Rockford. I still don't have a lot of memory of FoodaRama as a child. But when I first got married and I started volunteering for the cooking sessions, it was a great way to meet people and they looked like fun.
There was someone that was in charge of stuffed cabbage or somebody in charge of knishes. And then you get arguments among some of them as when it's time to taste. And no, it needs more of this. No, it doesn't. And, you know, we don't have as much of that now. I guess we're not as strong-willed as they.
But I know that Sandy, Dutch, and I were in charge of blintzes. You know, we were the blintzes princes. And we used to get dry cottage cheese and have mounds of dry cottage cheese and milk and, you know, put it in those big things. And the next day we'd make blintzes. And the ladies would come. And that's when we found out that there were a multitude of ways to fold blintzes.
I met a lot of wonderful people, very warm, welcoming. They really, they couldn't have been any more genuine and more real. And so FoodaRama really was my ticket into, you know, we had joined Temple, but it was my ticket into sisterhood and meeting women that were wonderful, but really have turned out to be very, very, very close friends today.
I've always had a soft spot in my heart for sisterhoods, FoodaRama. I think it's because of the people involved and the people who got me involved. And they were my friends then, and the ones who are alive now are still my friends.
The cooking sessions were fantastic. And that was one of the things I think that brought people who were new to Madison to sisterhood. It was something they could do. And you know, when you're cooking and doing something with somebody, it's fun. It's fun.
I mean, people have fun. They look forward to the cooking sessions. You know, sometimes we have, you know, we don't turn anybody away at the cooking sessions, but sometimes we have a lot more people than we need. Too many cooks in the kitchen, but we have such a good time doing it.
The line is where people get their sandwiches, hot dogs, corned beef sandwiches, potato salad, coleslaw, beverages. and we serve anywhere from 300 to 600 on the line.
Sue and Chuck Center are the head of chopped liver.
Oh,
And
okay.
their recipe is over and beyond.
But I think for 15 years, my able assistant, Jenny Graff, and I cook all the onions and the liver together.
We have a good time. We have what we call our chopped liver team. It seems to be the same people who come back year after year who want to do it.
The Monday evening before, I've always volunteered to help Lucy Williams and Sharon Kahn in the bakery. And that is when, you look at the table and we have tables and tables and tables of pies and cookies and cakes and bars and, you name it. And we take all that and bling it up, and make it look like $1 million bake sale.
The bakery is delightful. Lucy Williams has been in charge of it for a long time now. And it is amazing what people bake and how it disappears and how people come back year after year looking for the same cheesecake.
And we have wonderful cheesecake.
I've heard about that.
It's really good. It's almost like New York cheesecake. It's delicious.
FoodaRama has a lot of moving parts. And we do this once a year for, of course, now 50 years. And it may seem seamless to our customers, but there are issues that come up that we have to solve. It could be parking, price of meat, weather. It could be size of the election.
Judy Schreiber is chair of the line. She makes sure her volunteers know what to do and make sure all her positions are full. Deli, Lottie's the chair of Deli. She makes sure she has what she needs. And so every section has somebody who I communicate with.
I get in there early in the morning, and not me alone, and we make sandwiches for the delivery service. And then we make some sandwiches for the takeout.
So my things are that I work in the kitchen and I try to keep peace and everybody happy.
When they see how many people are there volunteering, waitressing, the deli, the bake sale, the takeout, they're just at the kitchen, Julie and Sherry Minkus in the kitchen. They took over from Sue and Hal Blotner. This has been going on for years.
The people who buy from the deli, the people who buy the corned beef to take out, and the bakery that we are mostly non-Jews who come to this and look forward to it every year.
FoodaRama involves a lot of people, not just the sisterhood people. And it brings people in and it gives them a sense of community when they come in.
The political community, the Madison area community, our sisterhood community, our temple community, our Jewish community, the university community, our legislators.
It's a wonderful thing. So I'm very, very proud to be a part of it.